Tornado from the right-hand side. Razer immediately, though, with a beak on the attack, trying to penetrate the very shell of Tornado, crumpling and grinding. Part beak, part bird, part reptile. The whole is deadly. The spinning wheels of Tornado try and gain some purchase. Until we hear a puncture, it will try and gain purchase. I'm not too sure if one of those tyres has been punctured, but certainly the machine's shape has been crumpled, and to withstand that sort of punishment, Tornado must be a remarkable machine. But can they now launch any sort of counter-attack? Razer has them here, clawed, beaked, pulled, torn, dropped. Tornado, what power is there on that left-hand side of the machine? We'll wait and see. Can get up to 10 miles an hour. Is it one-sided now? Lopsided. Tornado is not running freely. Once again, Razer on the attack in this All-Stars final. Simon Scott, Ian Lewis the driver, Vinnie Blood there. Hard as teak with that old beak. Into the tyre, it plunges once again. Tornado all of a sudden is looking a tired out old thing there in the war zone, in the arena. It cannot get away from Razer with the intense crushability. Two trolley shot caddy motors driving up to 11 miles an hour for Razer. Doesn't need to get up any speed because it has Tornado in its clutches. And poor old Andrew Marchant, the driver of Tornado, can do nothing against Simon Scott's C. It has been mightily effective in Robot Wars Extreme, but it has more than met its match against the world champions Razer, the international champions Razer. It's punctured now. The skin of Tornado, trying to get through to the very motors in there now. The 36-volt motors of Tornado. There is no life in that machine. Axed by the house robot. The ref bot takes a cursory glance. Sergeant Bash waits as well. Pit, 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 they cry. There's a lick of flame from the arena floor. Tornado, torch, scorned, burned, but not shamed. There goes Razer, onto the pit release button. You can see it flashing, see the pit descending. It's all over for Tornado. They'll end up in the pit ultimately, but after being counted out by the ref bot, Razer, worthy winners of our All-Stars final, worthy champions of Robot Wars Extreme, as all that is left to do is snuff out the Tornado, dampen down the hurricane, quieten the whirlwind. We have put the wind up you, says Razer, and in the end, let's be honest, it wasn't even a close shave. Sergeant Bash and Shunt come in with the last rites for a very brave, battling machine. Andrew Marchant, David Campbell and Brian Moss can be proud. Tornado, of course, holders of the challenge belt, beaten 3 stakes to heaven on their way through. Then the spiteful Pussycat. The awesome Chaos went as well in the semi-finals. But here, Tornado, ignominiously flipped from the arena floor, bashes and crashes, splintered, coats tattered. Boing, it came down, but there is no bounce left in Tornado. No bounce in the step. It is a long and steady and agonizing, inch by inch, funereal procession towards the pit of oblivion. In comes Razer with a slight shove. Razer has the last word. Tornado has the last rites. You'll see Gemini split immediately. That's their usual tactic, and Razer going in with a crushing beak on the vulnerable top of Gemini, trying to crumple and crush down through the armory, and already has a grip. Don't forget, if one part of Gemini is immobilized, that's it. The whole robot is counted out. Together they dance. Gemini trying to free itself with the lifting ram. Can't do so. So the other part of the cluster bot will get in and try and flick Razer. Oh, look! They tumble together there. You ever seen fighting crabs on a beach? That's what they look like, tumbling over together. Look at Razer's self-righting. Wings coming out. Upside down, still with strength. Gemini away. Matilda comes in, trying to flick Gemini over with the tusks. Razer spinning away. Gleaming steel machine with the sort of front low scoop. Now that's an addition. You'll see it very low down. Zero ground clearance. There you see it on the front. A sort of ramp to get in underneath opponents. Has done that now with Gemini. Gemini brilliantly designed, but how much effective weaponry is there when they split? Well, you've just got the answer to that. Razer has been turned turtle again, and still locking on to Gemini, using the beak and that front ramp, if you like, as a jaw mechanism to hold on. Terrific stuff here. It's even Stevens. See the damage done to one of those Gemini cluster bots there on the right-hand side? Scarred, certainly. This one hasn't had any damage yet, this part of the cluster bot. And that's what Razer's after. Trying to cause as much mayhem as he can. He's got in underneath here. Oh, and there is the damage. Listen to the popping of the tyre. Like a balloon popping there. That was an amazing attack by Razer. It's let Gemini go. But the damage there could be crucial if this goes to a judge's decision. And with time seeping away, I think it may well do. Good drive by Razer betwixt and between. Saw the pincer movement, got away from it. Now Gemini coming again. Razer, oh! It got a lick of flame up the rear end, and it wasn't a good piece of driving. It'll have to go to the judges. Will that count against them? Let's have a look at the action again, shall we? Gemini, the two robots took punishment from Razer. That's definite. That was the first attack that left a scar. Good work by the Gemini clusterbot to throw Razer. Razer's self-righting. All this good point scoring by Razer, and indeed the Gemini clusterbots too. This was this crumpling moment. Look at that. Is that decisive? I think it may well be. There's Razer then. Ian Lewis in the combat fatigue. Simon Scott alongside him. And Millie Ambag already looking as if it's been trashed. Jeff Warren, it's his baby dad, Jerry, alongside him.
1. Activate.
Knows all about weaponry. Jerry Warren is a retired naval gun fitter on the ships, but they need some weapon power here. Millie Ambag to survive. In goes the pincer through the bulletproof body of Millie Ambag. Oh! And what do you require, sir? A number 1 cut, a number 2 cut, or just burnt straight off? Oh, I think I'll have the burnt, thank you. Millie Ambag with a slightly burnt fringe, and the rest, the rest of the barnet's just smouldering there. Still articulating, as we said before. It's just ominous, isn't it? This horrible, destructive weapon of Razer. The holes, by the way, in Razer, there are 450 of them drilled into the beak. You see them? That's to keep the weight down. Now, trying to rupture the connection between the two domes of Millie Ambag. And a wheel has come off. Has the bug been bisected? Dissected? They obviously believe the weakness lies there in the wheels. Oh, what a horrible torture this is. It's like watching some maniacal, horrible schoolboy pulling legs off a spider. Revolting. And poor old Jeff Warren. It's his spider. Well, hardly a spider. Poor Millie Ann. Oh dear. There goes another one. And it's just a grim battle of survival for Millie Ambag. They can articulate no more. Well, they can up, of course, in the little control booth. And full of fun, the Warrens, even Even Liz, mum, she's involved now. She's the retired chief medical officer of the Plymouth Blood Bank, and she needs some transfusion now. And of course, Razer is the winner. Oh, and in again, pushing the Warren boys away. In comes the pickaxe and shunt. Off goes the Kevlar hair. Looks like spaghetti that's been left in the pan too long. Dead Metal now with the great circular saw. Oh, Matilda joining in the fun. What's Razer doing to Matilda? I really dread to think. There's Dead Metal. They're all having a little bit of Millian bug. The ugly bug.